Hello everybody and welcome back to my live marketing vlog. So in this episode I wanted to talk about content, and as the screen says, I want to talk about amazing content. Now, first of all, what is content, right? Content is the video you're watching right now. Any published piece of work, any material or any written piece or any video or any image that is published online or published in a book or published in a magazine or published, right? Where a lot of people, more than one person is going to read it. How does content actually fit into this marketing thing? First of all, content needs to be great, right? Your content needs to be of good quality, of high value, and actually it's got to be evolving, right? Your content strategy or your content plan has got to be upbeat, and it's got to be versatile and fluid, where your content can change and your strategy can change even if it's on a daily basis, because one, the internet allows you to change it daily because you could see stats real time, whether it be from Facebook or Google Analytics, where you're getting a traffic, your traffic numbers. Images, when it comes to content and when it comes to like Instagram or any image production or any sort of piece that you're putting out using an image, whether it be on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Pinterest, on even Snapchat, right? Your image has got to be of high quality or good quality, and it's got to come from a place of originality and realness. And so, using a thumbnail that's interesting, that'll catch people's attention, is critical, right? Using an image on Instagram, where if you're playing in a market that's pretty saturated, like fitness, right? You're gonna need good quality images. Another example, on Instagram, you have all these beautiful girls posting pictures of themselves, and even the fake accounts, using those beautiful images that they're finding on the internet and posting. But the difference is, you might have an account or a person that's authentic and that's real and that's posting on a regular basis, versus somebody who's posting on an account that's maybe the person is not as authentic, or maybe the pictures are downloaded from somewhere. The views and the response and the engagement is completely different, right? So the quality of the images and the quality of your content needs to be amazing. Now, with photography and with editing tools such as Photoshop and those such of things, you still require quite a bit of skill. And luckily, for us, iPhones have a pretty good camera. You can pick up a DSLR for relatively inexpensive, and you can definitely learn using YouTube or using other places how to actually improve the quality of your images. But when it comes to writing, if you're putting out written content like blogging on on Medium or on your own website, or you guest blogging, that writing needs to be really good, right? And the only way to get really good is to just write more. And as you publish and as you write and as you have people commenting, or as you work with clients and they are making you better, right? Essentially what clients do is they give you an opportunity to write something, they suggest edits, and the edits give you the ability to improve on the original piece. And so as you go through iteration after iteration of edits, and it can be the same with graphics, it can be the same with web design, it can be the same with video production, these iterations of making it better improves your skill, and you're getting paid for it if it's for client, or if it's for clients. When you have a book that's selling really, really well on Amazon, or you are on the number one spot on New York Times bestseller list, it's not a best written list, right? it's a best-selling list. So you could have a decent written book, right? Or something that's not as good as it could be, but if you know how to market that book, and if you know how to create hype about that book, and if you know how to launch that book in your business, it's going to be a bestseller. And a lot of people are going to read it, and a lot of people are going to promote it for you too, because of the work that you've put in. And so it leads me to the next point is, you can create a great piece, but don't get too hung up on the fact that, you know, the color on this picture, right, this red in this text is just not the red that I want to use. Like, don't waste time on the small little things. Like, it's the 80-20 rule. Get something to 80%, publish it, and continue to get something else to the 80%. Because the time it takes you to get to 80% and the time that it takes you to get from the 80% to the 100% is the same, right? It's the same. So get to the 80%, maybe even get it to 85%, and then publish and just continue and just push forward. But make sure that 80% or 85% is of good quality, right? Content is all about attention. First, you want to grab the attention. Like I said, you know, YouTube thumbnail, you want to make something interesting that people are going to click on and gravitate towards. People want fresher stuff. People want fresher things. Like, for example, Snapchat. Snapchat has a 10-second video limit and a 24-hour window in which you can watch a person's video. So from the time they publish a video, a 10-second video, you only have, as a follower, 24 hours to watch that video, right? Now, that's one day. And if you're busy on that day, you're going to miss that person's content. So the trick then is to push out more content more often to your fans, to your followers. And it's the same thing with Facebook. It's the same thing with Twitter. In fact, Twitter is even worse, right? You have 140 characters, maybe with an image, and then you have less characters to make an impression to a group that actually may not even see your post, because that's just the way Twitter is. And Facebook's the same, actually. Facebook is the same too. So, you know, with developments in Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, where, you know, the content feed is changing to be using an algorithm, it's even more important to put good quality content that people are going to gravitate towards, that people are going to read, that they're going to spend time on, right? Because that's what you want. You want people's attention, and you're trying to you're vying for their time. I hope that you found this valuable. I know this was a little bit of a longer video, and I thank you for watching it. Let me know in the comments what you think about this series so far. And yeah, I'm going to be doing another couple of these and then changing it up into more detailed, more specific topics, which I mentioned in the previous videos too. So let me know in the comments, send me questions, put questions in the comments too. Even if you're watching this 1 year down the line from when it's published, let me know. I will still be around to answer your comments and to let you know what's going on with the videos. I'll be doing daily content uploads as far as possible. I really appreciate you watching these videos, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.
Listen.